This, my friends, is the Swish Edition.
You know, Dale, AI, you've heard of that?
Oh, yeah.
Artificial intelligence. It's taking over the world. And you know what? We were watching Real Time with Bill Maher from last Friday night. And their guests at the table were Mark Cuban. You all know him. He owns the Mavericks and a bunch of different companies. And he's on Shark Tank. And then who was the other guy? It was
Joe Scarborough.
Joe Scarborough, right. And they were talking about AI. And Mark is all in and believes that the United States has to win this because we can't let other superpowers like China or Russia or whoever else is working on it win that game because it will touch everything that we do from here on out. And it's scary as hell. Don't you think?
I don't know. You're the one way up in arms about this.
I get up in arms about it because I keep getting in trouble online for it because I just got blocked just recently by a social media influencer. Did I talk about this on the last show? I don't know if I did or not.
You had to because I remember talking about this.
Yeah. So he blocked me because I kept calling him out because he keeps posting fake shit that's not real to go along with his real stories. You know, like, this is what this restaurant's going to look like. Well, no, it's not because you just had your computer do it and it has nothing to do with anything. And I do call people out on that because I don't think that creatives, people who are creative, who create things, should be using AI to help them create that thing. It's fake. And what AI does is it uses all the other stuff that's out there, previously written books, previously composed songs, and steals that stuff to create the new stuff. So how is that a good thing?
I think you're focusing on just the stuff that just doesn't matter.
Oh my God.
It just doesn't matter.
Yeah, well, when it takes my jobs away, like there are podcasts now that are being created by AI that real people aren't even involved in. And it sounds like two people sitting there talking about whatever, but they're not real.
They're upfront about it.
Well, I hope so. That's the problem is when do you know? Do you know if it's fake or not?
Well, you're not going to be able to do anything unless the government does something. And maybe as far as, I don't know, let's say pictures, written works, whether it's journalism or stories or whatever, it could maybe have like a watermark.
It does have to. I think it should.
Not like a picture, a traditional watermark, but like in the file, like when you take a picture with your iPhone or your camera and it has that metadata, it can kind of tell you, you know, if it's digital, it can tell you where it was kind of taken and what day and what time.
And I do find that very useful.
You can include that information so people can verify it publicly.
I hope so. I hope that will be a thing in the future.
There's things to do, but I just think you need to calm down a little.
Oh my goodness, no! Listen. I see the benefits. I can see that a business person can create what do they call them, decks for their slide presentation. What is that called? PowerPoint.
Yeah,
PowerPoint. That's still a thing, apparently.
Yeah.
I find it very ridiculous and stupid, PowerPoints, but you can have AI produce it for you in a nanosecond. You know, it saves some time at the office. I get it.
You're using your work, and it's probably going to be huge for health and medical stuff.
But then there's just stuff that doesn't make sense to me. Like, here's the example at the top of page 2. There's this restaurant called Ethos in Austin, Texas. They've got 74,000 people following it and tons of likes on their pictures. Lots of pictures from this really great restaurant in Austin, right?
Yeah.
I mean, just really fun stuff that they're baking in their bakery there at the restaurant and foods that they're putting out in the restaurant and what the restaurant looks like. Well, guess what? This restaurant doesn't exist. It's not real. There's absolutely nothing real about it. It just lives on Instagram.
And so I guess why does that make you so upset?
Because it's like, oh, we're planning a trip to Austin. I've heard about this great restaurant, Ethos. I'm going to try it out. Look at the cute little hippo. Look at the hippo they made into a croissant. Yeah. Well, no, it doesn't exist. It's not real. So what's the point?
We're having fun.
It's not fun for me. It's not fun for me. But then now it's seeping into other stuff. I don't know if you guys saw this because it did make the national news just a couple days ago. Massachusetts mom and dad, a family, are suing their high school because the history teacher caught the kid using AI and punished him and gave him a C or something. The kid used AI to research and outline his history class essay, but he claims he wrote the actual essay himself. He just used AI to get the stuff, right?
So it's basically I think what you're trying to say is he used AI to like comb, I don't know, something, the internet or like a Wikipedia just to get what he's looking for.
Get the research.
Having to read everything and pull the information that he needs.
But then he used AI to create the outline for the essay he was going to write. So AI decided he was going to first start with his thesis, and then he was going to use A, B, and C examples and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, that might be too much.
It is too much. The parents are upset because this is going on his permanent record. It brought his GPA down, so he's not going to get in the National Honor Society now, and they're afraid he's not going to get into Stanford or wherever he wanted to go to school. I don't know. It's crazy.
Yeah, that might be overreach.
But this is going to be a thing. And in high schools and colleges across the country, they're going to have to put AI limits on or make it part of the curriculum in saying you can't use AI on this test or this paper.
I think it is part. It's a rule.
It's becoming. I
do know that teachers have available to them software.
Yeah.
Where they can run.
They can identify
a kid's paper through it and can identify how likely it is that this came.
Well, I think
from
that's
AI
exactly. I think that's what happened with this.
Yeah. So it's not like they can easily get away with it.
Yeah.
And so if that came back, to them and say, obviously this was generated by AI. He did more than just create an outline.
Oh my goodness.
And research.
It is crazy though. Hey, listen, dear listeners, everything else you're about to hear on the Swish Edition is real. I promise you. But you be the judge.
Live from the Sin City, Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Dale and Scott.
It's October 23rd, 2024, and this is another edition of the Swish Edition live on tape from Las Vegas.
Stupid. Live on tape.
It is live. We're doing it live. No AI involved. How about Thanksgiving? Want to start with that?
Yeah, it's coming soon.
It is, and if you guys are lazy asses and don't want to do all that prep that you need to do to make that turkey golden and juicy and wonderful, you can call up Popeyes. You guys know Popeyes chicken. They're all over the country. They're offering its Cajun-style, hand-rubbed and infused roasted turkey delivered right to your house. This is the third consecutive year they've done it. I never heard about this before.
I haven't heard of it either, and I think it sounds wonderful.
So you can go on their website, order it. It comes to your house frozen, but I believe it's already cooked. So all you have to do is thaw it for a couple days in the refrigerator, and then you cook it at home.
I wonder if it's that seasoning they use on is it the fries? The fries.
The Cajun style, yeah, maybe.
Oh, that could be yummy.
I did not go online to see how much it costs. But, I think we're just getting a regular old butterball.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to buy it. I could buy it now, put it in the freezer. Just have to remember to make myself a note to thaw it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. My mom's going to be here and my dad, so I have to actually do a real turkey this year. No Popeyes. I don't think they would appreciate Popeyes.
Don't tell them.
Don't tell them. How about this for super easy Thanksgiving dinner? This is for the bachelor, right? Who is spending the whole day Thanksgiving in his sweatpants playing video games.
Yes, perfect.
DiGiorno Pizza Company. We buy them. We buy a lot of them. We always have emergency pizzas in our freezer because sometimes you just don't feel like cooking and you don't want to wait for someone to bring you something.
Right.
DiGiorno has a Thanksgiving turkey back for the second year. Although this time, I guess when they first released it last year, you could only buy it online. And it sold out in 1 minute. 1 minute. However, now it's going to be in stores. If you guys have a Kroger or a Smith's grocery store near you, that's where it's exclusively going to be sold. I don't know why companies do this exclusive stuff. Why don't they just send it out to everywhere DiGiorno is sold? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, it's called the Thanksgiving Pizza, limited edition, obviously. Okay, here's what's on the pizza. Roasted turkey, green beans, crispy onions, dried cranberries, and gravy on a Detroit-style crust. Sounds disgusting.
I want to say gross.
It might
and
be.
then I'm thinking about the Bobby at the Capriati's that has everything, I think, but the green beans on that sandwich all together.
Right. You're right. Well, you're right.
So is it the same?
Is it?
It's just hot. The Bobby's a cold sandwich, right? Or is it? I've never gotten it.
Yeah, you can have it. You can get it hot. I think it does come hot. Ask your sister.
The cranberries seem weird
That's
to me.
weird. Do you want to try it?
And then cheese.
There's cheese too? They don't say cheese, but it looks like cheese in the picture.
Yeah. I mean, I've eaten a turkey and cheese sandwich. So
sure. All right. Well, I guess it's not as disgusting
maybe it's
as it
not
sounds.
as horrible as we think it could be.
All right. If I go over to the Smiths next weekend and I see it, should I get it?
No, because I won't eat it. I won't eat it.
You wouldn't even try it?
No. I haven't even tried the Bobby at the thing, which I believe is like their number one seller. Because I just know I won't like all those
the
things.
thing that has in it is that this doesn't is the stuffing.
Right.
But I guess the stuffing, the bread part
the bread.
is the pizza crust.
Yeah.
Anyway, equally disgusting. How about Doritos flavored tequila? How weird is this? Now, my friend Kristen, who was a guest host a couple weeks ago, she thought this actually sounded good. This is Empirical brand tequila got together with Doritos to make this Doritos tequila. It's $65 a bottle. It has flavors of nacho cheese, corn tostada, umami, and a hint of acidity.
All I can think of is putting Doritos and regular tequila in a blender and drinking it. That sounds gross to me.
That would be crunchy. Well, there's no crunchy bits in this. So this is the tagline. It says, indulgent flavors of your favorite snack in liquid form. Serve neat or over ice in a margarita or a Bloody Mary. Now here...
The Bloody Mary.
That sounds right.
That sounds right to me.
Right, because Bloody Marys can have anything in them.
I can't imagine it poured with
Straight.
Sweet and sour mix.
Or just, like
as a margarita.
That sounds disgusting.
No.
And serve neat or over ice. I don't know. I guess you could save the $65, go grab your tequila and a bag of Doritos and just put them both in your mouth at the same time. That'll show you what it's going to be like.
Maybe.
If you like Doritos is on a marketing kick deal.
Actually, going back.
Yeah.
If it were the Cool Ranch flavor.
Right. In tequila?
That maybe.
Well, if this does well, that might be next.
Or even if they sold the Cool Ranch flavor, like you could buy like little packets like you buy the dry ranch.
Oh, right. All right.
And then use it as a rim.
Oh,
topper.
Yes, I could see that.
Now that I can get, not the nacho cheese. It has to be the Cool Ranch.
Okay.
That maybe I could get behind.
We could make that ourselves. Or at least put it on the rim.
Yeah.
You just have to do it. You have to really crunch it up really good, like kind of almost like a powder.
Yeah. You might have to get one of those ceramic stone bowls with the mallet.
Right. Why don't we have one of those?
Yeah.
We need to get one of those. We don't even have any Doritos in the house, do we?
No. Actually, you know what? I haven't had a Dorito in a long time.
I want one now. All right. Well, I think we need to run an errand today. I'm going to go get some. Doritos is on a marketing kick, like I said. They have, if you're a fan and you happen to be in the LA area and you like sports, you can go to Doritos After Dark. It's a restaurant at the Crypto.com arena, a full restaurant all about Doritos.
Okay.
Now, the Crypto.com arena, which is the dumbest name ever, this is where the Los Angeles Kings, Clippers, Lakers, and the Sparks play.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how they have room or time on their schedule for all of, basketball, hockey, and I don't know how they do it. They also have concerts there. Sabrina Carpenter is going to be there next November 15th. Anyway, maybe she will go over to Doritos After Dark. Here's some of the menu items that you can get there. Doritos Spicy Sweet Chili Chicken Bites. Mm-hmm. Doritos Flamin' Hot Nacho Veggie Dumplings. Doritos Nacho Cheese Messy Taquitos. There's a picture of it right here on your screen. Doritos Cool Ranch Loaded Pita. And Doritos Nacho Cheese Crunch-tastic Vanilla Ice Cream Cone.
So the taquitos and the pita might be okay. I don't want the other stuff.
What about vanilla ice cream with nacho cheese crunches all over it? People are mixing things together that just shouldn't be mixed together.
But you know what? It creates buzz.
Well, we're talking about it. We're giving them a free friggin' commercial.
And they're going to sell it. And it's going to be worth their time and money. And they're going to close it down in a year.
Right. Of course. It's not going to be there forever. People get tired. It won't be new and special anymore. Right.
If they just did it for one season of one of those sports teams, it'd be enough.
Yeah. Well, keeping with the snack food news, Lay's, which is the largest chip company in the world, I think. It's owned by Pepsi, right?
Yeah.
They announced a $1 million best chip flavor idea contest. They did this last Wednesday. It's called Do Us a Flavor.
Love it.
They've done this before, but they've been on a 7-year hiatus, so it's back. They're giving Lay's fans a chance to win $1 million for the best flavor creation and then see it come to stores in early 2025.
Okay.
You have a long time to come up with your flavor combinations now through February 21st. You can submit up to 10 ideas every single day.
Jesus.
A panel of judges will narrow it down to 3 ideas, and all 3 of those ideas will be created and available in stores in April.
Start using your AI.
Customers, after they've bought them, will then go online to vote to determine the $1 million winner. The 2 runners-up will each get $50,000 each. Here are the previous winners, in case you thought one of these might be your idea. Cheesy garlic bread.
Okay.
Chicken and waffles. Crispy taco.
Okay.
Southern biscuits and gravy. And Lay's wavy fried green tomato.
I love fried green tomatoes. I just don't know.
You want them on a chip.
If you can get that flavor in a dusting on a chip.
Yeah. But here's the problem. I looked up Lay's on Wikipedia to see all of their flavor combinations. There are literally hundreds.
Oh, there's so many that are sold outside of this country. It's not even funny.
Yeah, like dill pickle and backyard barbecue.
I think that's what they should do. They should, every year or so pick a favorite from Japan.
Yeah.
And because, they have different, taste and bring that over here for a little while and see how well it does.
I have an idea. And I'm going to write it down because I don't want to put it out on the air.
Yeah.
Here's my idea.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Or put this word.
I could get behind that.
Put this word in front of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm
actually tasting that right now.
If that hasn't been done, I think I'm going to submit it. You guys can't. You guys wish you knew what it was said.
That's actually really good.
Okay. I'm excited about it.
I'm tasting that right now.
Because we need $1 million so bad.
Right.
We have a slot problem.
But that's really good.
Yeah. Okay. So you're behind me on that one.
Yes, you should submit it.
If I win, I'll share the $1 million with you. Customers are finally getting satisfaction against shrinkflation. We've talked about shrinkflation a lot on this show over the years. It's happening. I see it happen all the time.
Yeah.
Do you remember when you would go to the grocery store to get a 12-ounce can of cream of chicken soup? It's now 11.2.
Yeah, but the thing is, they don't change the can size, and so you don't know you're buying less. That's my problem with shrinkflation. It's fine if shit's gotten expensive,
Right.
and you need to reduce, what we're getting and maybe charge a little bit more, but don't scam us and leaving it in the same packaging thinking we're getting the same amount. We're not. Bullshit. Because we're not taking the time. Yes, it's our fault. We don't look at the things on the bag, but no one does.
All right, but PepsiCo, who owns Lay's and Doritos and Ruffles and so many more, they are reverting backwards. They're introducing bonus bags with 20% more chips. It's going to be 20% more expensive too, I'm sure. They're also adding extra small bags into their variety packs. See, so instead of 16, you're going to get 18.
I hate this. This is stupid. And this is bad for Pepsi.
Is it?
If I ran Pepsi, yes. Don't introduce a bonus bag.
Just put the more chips in the regular bag. Yeah, it's true.
That's stupid. I was like, yeah, we're doing something. We're going to have a whole new another bag. It's going to have 20 cents more, and you're going to pay 20%.
But here's what I want to know. Okay, cereal comes in a box. Crackers come in a box. Why don't chips come in a box so that they're not all fucking ruined? Why do they come in a bag?
I don't know.
It's so fucking stupid.
And we're paying $8 now for a freaking bag of chips. They should have deluxe on it.
Did I tell everybody? Did I tell our listeners what happened when I bought Ruffles the other day?
I don't know if you told that story.
It was a regular, it was the family size bag, right?
Yeah.
Which is not really family size because Dale and I can eat the whole thing.
Don't.
So I bring it home and I get the great, what do we like? The French onion dip, which we immediately put in the refrigerator when we get home because we like it cold. And we go to open it and I find a little slit, maybe, what was it? Maybe an inch long?
Yeah, you could
in
tell,
the bag.
You could tell that this bag was laying on top of the box and someone used a box cutter and went too far
in the store.
And cut the bag of chips. But
it was $7.
It was easily not to see it. Yeah, it was $7 fucking for those chips.
And so I pulled the receipt out of the trash and I put the receipt on top of the bag. And then it was sitting on the counter and I'm like, I'm taking this friggin' back. They're going to exchange this because it's $7. Well, I never got around to it. It sat on that fucking kitchen counter for a week. We still have the dip in the refrigerator, though.
God.
Speaking of dip, Burger King, we're talking about lots of unhealthy stuff today.
Yeah.
Burger King and Hidden Valley Ranch have gotten together. Did you know that if you can ask for a 1-ounce packet of Hidden Valley Ranch as a dressing or a dipping sauce at Burger King?
I had no idea. That would be great for like their chicken nuggets, probably.
Well, guess what they have now for a limited time only? They're calling it the Big Dip. It's an 8-ounce tub of ranch dressing that they will just give you if you ask.
It's like a butter tub.
It's huge.
Like a tub of butter.
You can stick your entire burger in it. Look, see the picture?
I see it. You wonder why fucking Americans have health problems.
Right?
It's this bullshit. No one should be getting tubs of ranch as a dipping sauce.
To dip their Whopper in.
From a fast food restaurant.
They are free, and you just need to ask for a limited time only. However, I'm sorry for all you people that live in weird places like Las Vegas, because we don't have it here. It's only available in New York City, Los Angeles, Chicago, Miami, Dallas, Houston, and San Francisco. Why isn't it not available in Dubuque? Dubuque's one of my favorite things to say.
Yeah.
I've never been there. There's no reason to go there.
No.
But how about we change the topic?
And now for something completely different.
Click to cancel.
Hooray!
Hopefully you won't be clicking to cancel your subscription to the Swish Edition. However, now because of the current administration and the FTC?
Yeah.
Federal Trade Commission?
Yeah.
They've now forcing businesses to make it easier to cancel that friggin' stubborn subscription plan that you're on. And you know you're on a lot of them.
Yeah.
From
And they're-
streaming to health clubs to cable TV to food delivery services like Home Chef or whatever.
gyms and cable need to
Yeah.
go. You know who else it could also expand down to? Is like when you have a credit card you don't want anymore.
Yeah. Oh,
Go online and
let
say,
me cancel a credit
me
card
cancel it.
without calling someone.
yes.
So basically, they don't want a lot of companies. And we were just talking about this yesterday when I was trying to cancel. What was I trying to cancel? And I said it took me like 8 years to figure out how to do it. Oh, a website page that a Facebook page that we didn't need anymore. It took me like 20 minutes to figure out how to get rid of it.
They hide that shit.
So now click to cancel buttons will be easier. It's supposed to be easier, the government says, for business people to cancel something that they've got. It should be as easy to cancel as it was to sign up for it.
Exactly.
Right. It doesn't really go into effect for another 6 months. These companies need time to put that button on their front page, I guess.
Yeah.
The FTC sued Amazon over their hard to cancel Prime memberships last year.
Yeah. Go and try to just change your address.
Not easy.
It's hard. It's just not easy sometimes.
I don't understand why FTC sued Amazon, because why would anyone want to cancel their Prime membership? It's like one of the best things out there.
Sure.
You get so much. Do you realize what you're getting for that?
My problem with Amazon is that it's too big for one app or one website.
Yeah.
Make Amazon, and then Amazon grocery its own freaking thing.
Oh, you want to break it up? You want to break it up like Ma Bell.
Now they're doing health care now. It's just in the regular.
Yeah, they're going to start delivering your insulin in the mail.
It needs just different sections.
Walmart's doing that now too. Walmart pharmacy is going to be making delivery, so you could get your whatever you get delivered to the house from Walmart. That's why Walmart and Amazon and Mark Cuban are killing CVS and Walgreens.
Yeah, because they don't use.
You don't need to go to the damn Walgreens anymore.
Well, it's pretty much the same freaking thing.
You can get everything delivered to your front door.
I get my medicine delivered to the front door.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
From Walgreens.
That's why the old fashioned go to the store, it's going to be gone. It's going to be gone. I mean, what did we just see? Denny's. Well, that's different because that's a restaurant. Denny's is closing 10% of their stores across the country. I was actually surprised to learn that we have 30 Denny's in the Las Vegas Valley.
Well, we got over 2 million people, man.
We do. I love Denny's. I don't know why they're having troubles.
Yeah.
It's great. And they deliver.
I think maybe it's just cannibalizing each other.
Yeah,
What you think happens with Starbucks, but it doesn't. You can put one of those bitches right next door to each other, or one inside of each other, and it'd still be fine.
Yeah, but Starbucks is hurting. Their sales are down 10%.
Well, they got too many fucking stores.
I got some cruise news. Royal Caribbean International is announcing for their new Star of the Seas ship that launches next summer, the musical. They've been doing Broadway musicals on these big ships lately. They're bringing Back to the Future, the musical, onto the Star of the Seas next summer.
Really?
I want to know how they're going to get a flying DeLorean onto that ship. Because if you don't have the DeLorean, it's not Back to the Future.
They can make like a cardboard one or
I mean, I'm sure it is a fake DeLorean because it would be too heavy.
Right.
Back to the Future has been getting great reviews. It's selling out. It's on Broadway currently, and it's also touring. And it just so happens to be here in Vegas right now at UNLV.
Yeah. I saw the commercial this morning.
And if you guys like Royal Caribbean and you like those big mega ships with 7,000 people on them, Allure of the Seas has Mamma Mia. Oasis of the Seas has Cats. Is Cats still a thing?
Oh, no.
Harmony of the Seas has Grease. And they also have Hairspray and Saturday Night Fever, but I don't know what ships those are on. No, these are scaled down. They're obviously not 3-hour musicals. I mean, nobody's going to sit on a cruise ship for 3 hours and watch a musical. So these are like the short versions, like the 90-minute versions.
I don't want to see a 90-minute of any musical.
You don't want to see 10 minutes of any musical.
No, hate them. I hate Broadway shows. They're all awful.
What about... I agree. 90% of them are horrible. I can't... Well, I can't sit still that long.
Yeah.
That's why I like the short shows that don't have intermissions. Like, give me a 90-minute show. I can sit for 90 minutes. Speaking of shows, Dale and I watched 2 new sitcoms since we last talked to you. We watched Happy's Place, which is Reba McEntire's new sitcom.
Yeah.
On NBC and Peacock. What'd you think?
I like that one.
Yeah.
But, she does, that's a sitcom done right.
I think-
And there's people back. And so here's the thing. I'm thinking about too many things, but I want to get this out. Is
Okay.
I've read a rumor. So you know how from the original Reba show, right?
Yes.
That, what's her name?
Spit it out. It's
I
right
can't
in
think-
front of you.
I can't think of her name.
Melissa Peterman.
Oh, yes, Melissa Peterman. You remember her character on Reba, right? She was the crazy one.
Barbara Jean.
Barbara Jean.
Yes.
And then you remember her daughter's husband.
Yes.
He is rumored to appear in an episode
Oh, good.
of Happy's Place.
Cool. Yeah, who was also on
Van. Van is his name. He went
Yeah.
from Shameless.
Shameless on
Yeah.
Showtime. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a rumor that he is, because all three of them were seen together and they were talking about Happy's Place, and it's rumored that he will, not as a regular, I think he's just going to come into the bar.
It's a cute show, the new one. And we were huge fans of Reba, her show that she did from 2001 to 2007. I think it was 6 seasons. I just love that show. I think it's laugh out loud funny. And I'm glad that Reba's back to sitcoms. Reba can do anything. She's on The Voice. She's a coach on The Voice right now.
Yeah.
She has been churning out music for 40-something years. She's done movies. She was in Tremors, for God's sakes, back in the 90s, right?
Yeah, a long time
It's one
ago.
of your favorite movies.
Love it.
We just saw her on Big Sky last year on ABC.
And she played a villain in
she
that.
played a villain.
Which was kind of nice to see.
I love that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so excited about this show. I don't really love the new sister idea. Supposedly she has a long lost sister.
Yeah, she could go away and the show would still be fine.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Then we also checked in on, and these are the only 2 broadcast shows we watch, except for game shows. We checked out George and Mandy's First Marriage on CBS and Paramount.
Mm-hmm.
This is a spinoff of Chuck Lorre's Young Sheldon. But what they did, and we were big fans of Young Sheldon. We watched the whole thing a couple times. And Young Sheldon, if you don't know, was a spinoff of The Big Bang Theory. Big Bang Theory was a 3-camera studio audience sitcom. Then Young Sheldon was a 1-camera, done outside of a studio.
Right.
Not with a studio audience, which if you guys know the difference between a 3-camera and a 1-camera, they're big difference. You can do all kinds of interesting things with 1 camera that you can't do in a studio in front of an audience.
Right.
A 3-camera is more like a play. Anyway, so now they're going back to the 3-camera idea with these characters, and I don't know that it works.
The premiere episode, I liked them. I
Yeah.
like everyone in it.
It was weird.
It did not show well.
The music
is weird.
The transitional music between scenes sounded like Italian
It's like
opera.
an Italian opera music.
And they're supposed to be in southern Texas.
Yeah, it didn't work.
I found the lighting very weird.
They did seem very bright.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was weird. I hope they figure it out.
But Montana Jordan is really cute.
Mm-hmm.
He's so cute. He plays Georgie, obviously. Anyway, it's good. Will Sasso, I like him, the dad. It's a good show. But we need to see it get better. And I would love Chuck Lorre to say, oh, you know what? I should have done this as a 1-camera.
Well, I'm curious to see if there's changes between
the pilot
premiere
and the second
episode.
episode. Yeah, we'll find out. Nobody cares. Why are we talking about this? However, here's something I care about because it's one of our favorite places and we go there a lot. We've stayed there a lot. We talked about this before on the show. Marriott and MGM have combined forces, especially here in Vegas.
Yeah.
So you can use your Marriott points at any of the MGM properties here in Vegas or anywhere in the country.
Yeah, they're going all in on Marriott, man.
They really are.
Yeah, you can connect your player's card and earn points that way and all kinds of stuff.
And now I'm Ambassador Elite at Marriott because of my MGM slot play. Yeah, it's great. They just announced a couple days ago that they're going to rebrand the Delano, which is part of the Mandalay Bay property here in Vegas on the south end of the strip, to the W Las Vegas.
Is the Marriott hurting at all?
I don't think so. It's one of the biggest hotel companies in the world.
I know, but they're doing this, and I got an email. They're participating with Starbucks. You can now link your Starbucks account to your Marriott Bonvoy
Wow.
account and earn points with your Starbucks purchases now. They just put out a thing. You buy 3 coffees this week and you'll get 100 Marriott Bonvoy points.
That's not bad.
No,
That's
it's
fun.
great.
Now, can they put Starbucks coffee in all of the Marriott hotel rooms? Because that's what I'd want.
That would be a great tie-in to the thing.
So there's no exact details, no dates on exactly how they're turning the Delano into a W hotel. But it's happening
Imagine
soon.
that Delia's will be a Starbucks.
That's not going to happen.
For their hotel guests. You said they're closing it.
Well, they are, but that's a restaurant, and they already have a coffee shop right around the corner. I mean, that could turn into a Starbucks, I guess. I don't know. So big change is coming. This is, if you guys don't know, this is the all-suite hotel, which is attached to Mandalay Bay, that first opened as the hotel. And then it became Delano, named after Roosevelt.
Yeah.
And then it is now going to become the W. And now, this is not the first W Las Vegas. The first W Las Vegas was at the SLS Hotel, which is now the Sahara.
Oh, yeah.
But that was short-lived, and it was the wrong location for the W. It wasn't cool enough.
Yeah.
So hopefully this is, W's still cool. I mean, it had its heydays in the 90s and into the early 2000s when we've stayed in lots of W's. We stayed at the W Fort Lauderdale. I've stayed at the W in London. I've stayed at the W in Times Square. We stayed at the W South Beach. We love that. That's a great hotel.
That was a great one.
Down in Miami. So we'll see. We'll see what's going to happen. Anyway, I'm supposed to play the music. Play the music.
Play the music.
That's it for this week. Go live your life, people. Why are you listening to the show? Hopefully you're doing something else while you're listening. That would be good.
On the shitter.
Don't forget to get your dip. Dip it in ranch. Dip it all in ranch this week.
Right.
On the shitter. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Weird. All right. We'll talk to you next week. Next week's our Halloween episode. It's going to be scary. I say too much. I'm sorry, guys. I know I do it.